It's Friday. So, Daphne,
Yes,
some of your fall favorites. You got to do something really fun yesterday.
I did. So I did a fall fave segment, and I picked the top pumpkin patches according to all the online sources. And I said, you know what? It's my weekend, which is Mondays and Tuesdays. I said, I got to just throw the kids in the car and go. So we drove over an hour to Lucky Lad Farms. It blew our mind. I mean, we were there for 5 hours. We could have stayed for longer. And I have 3 boys. So they have so much energy, and every moment of it, we had so much fun. So I asked Noah and Jonah, I said, what was your favorite part? They had like a mining section.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It was really cool. They found like diamonds and gems.
Is there water running in that one, or
Yeah.
is it sand? Okay.
It was both.
Okay.
And you sift through like they have these
Yeah.
sifters. And then Elijah's favorite part was riding the pony. He rode a pony named S'mores.
That's my baby. I love
I have to show you the picture.
S'mores.
He's like,
oh my God.
he couldn't believe he was riding a pony.
That's the most precious thing ever.
And we fed animals, llamas, we fed birds, turtles, bunnies. Like this bird section was so cool. You go in there with these like popsicle sticks, and they have these bird feeders glued on, and the birds literally fly onto you. And Noah had 6 birds on him at one time. It was amazing.
Is that the one that's like, not like a cage, but like an atrium almost? Is that the one you walk into?
Yeah, you walk into
Okay.
it. Yeah. But what I loved about it was like you are allowed to bring your own food,
Yeah.
or you can buy food.
Yeah.
They have things for big kids. They have things for little kids. Like it catered to everyone. The weather was perfect. We had so much fun. They had like sensory galore with like the dried corn. They had like a bike riding section. They had this tractor ride. They had these beautiful sunflowers. They had like a jumping pad. I mean, literally, Noah was like, I don't even know where to go. Like this is so much fun. I don't know which fun to pick first.
I love Lucky Lad Farm. They have been open for so long. And I don't know if you know this, and we might have to get into this a little bit later because I want to show your story about it. But it is such a sweet, sweet family. It's Eagleville. So Eagleville is Rutherford County. Shout out my home. So I've been going to Lucky Lad Farm for quite some time.
Okay.
And they actually got hit in the 2009 tornado that got me interested in weather.
Really?
It hit their barn. It was a huge thing. It was a big disaster. And they have rebuilt that place. And it is phenomenal.
Wow.
Truly,
I did
there's
not
something for
know
everyone.
the story.
Yeah.
Well, they must have built it back tenfold. I mean, it was amazing.
And now her name's Miss Amanda. Her husband, who they own Lucky Lad Farm, he goes and helps other people anytime that there is any kind of natural disaster. They went and helped with Helene. They go for any tornadoes because they're like, that was us. Like, we know it. Is that not? Don't you love supporting a precious cause with precious people?
This makes me love them even more because I didn't know it this part of the story.
They are amazing.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
That is so sweet.
So I guess we should get into it so people can see
Let's
why
get
we're so
into it.
passionate. All right, here we go.
Hey friends, Daphne DeLauren here. We are at Lucky Lad Farm with all 3 boys and myself. And it has been so much fun. So as you know, I have a fall favorites new segment, and Lucky Lad Farm was on the list. And I had never been here, but I talked all about it. So I took my own advice and I came out here, and it is just such a beautiful day, first and foremost, but there is so much to do. We've been here for 4 hours. We started with a corn maze, then we went to the petting zoo. Yes, we went to the petting zoo, and then there's just been one thing after another. They have this amazing little sensory section for the little ones, and that's what I love about this farm is there's things for the little kids and there's things for the older kids. You can also bring your own food, or you can buy food here. So it really just caters to everybody. And there goes Elijah. He is in the sensory bin. He loves the feel of the dry corn. But not only that, we got to feed turtles, we got to ride ponies, we got to feed birds, which was like a really cool experience. And then there's like so many activities just to get the physical energy out, which is incredible for my kids because I have 3 boys and they had endless energy. They had these huge slides over here. huge slides, but they're also very safe. That's for the older kids, but they have the same slide in a miniature version for the little kids. They have this awesome, I don't know if you can see it from this far away, but they have this huge tractor ride with like little tractors following behind for just a fun ride. They have plenty of picnic tables for you to just take a chill, have a snack, which is what we just did. And then they have, I mean, the list goes on. We've literally been here for 4 hours and there's so much more still yet to do. The corn maze was really fun. And what I loved about that was it was not too intense. Some of those you can get lost or the kids get lost, but that was a pretty easy one. So that was really cool. They have some delicious kettle corn, might I add. Really, really good. So yeah, I really couldn't recommend it enough. You can spend the entire day here and it's really nice. Okay, honey, thanks for letting me know. We do have meeting spots here with the boys because it is so big and I'm scared if they get lost, they need to know, okay, is there a spot that I can go to where mom knows, I know, and we try to do that wherever we go, but especially a place like this where there's just so much going on. When we first got here, the boys, like, they didn't even know where to go. They're like, okay, do I run here? Do I run there? So I always recommend having a meeting spot just in case someone gets lost. But they have workers all over the place. When I was like, hey, where can we go find this? Where can we go ride the ponies? Because it's so big, it's just nice to have direction. There's also this calmer section here, a little playground, just like a regular playground if you just need a swing, small slide. And then they had these huge fun tubes that the boys were on a little bit earlier. I'm sorry if you can't see much of this. There's just so much, so spread out. They have a bike riding section. And I asked the boys, I said, what is your favorite part of this farm? And for Noah and Jonah, it was the mining. They had this mining section where you could find some really cool jewels and gems. Elijah's favorite was definitely riding the ponies, which was really cool. He's never done that before. I couldn't recommend it enough. I've never been to Lucky Lad Farm. I did a piece on it. I said, I got to take my own advice. Throw the kids in the car. It was a whole hour drive, and my friends, it was worth every minute of that drive. And that's saying a lot with 3 kids in the car. All right, my friends, Daphne DeLorne here. I wanted to share our experience at Lucky Lad Farm. And I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you at the next pumpkin patch. Bye for now.
I mean, how awesome is that?
It was so much fun. Like, I was going for the kids and I didn't expect to have as much fun as I did.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
but
much fun.
like, okay, a couple of tips, Daphne's tips. So have a meeting spot because it's so big. The kids could possibly get lost. They run here, like, especially me, I have 3. And they're just, I'm like, whoa, okay. And so I wheeled them all in. I said, okay, if you get lost, you come back to this spot right here. And the older ones understand. Elijah, not so much. So him and I were like this. But buy your tickets online. All these pumpkin patches are different prices. And they're different prices during the week versus the weekend. Some of them are not open certain days of the week. So that's one of my biggest pieces of advice is look online before you go. And like Lucky Lad Farm, I think Honeysuckle as well. If you buy your ticket online, it's actually a little cheaper than at the door. And that secures your spot because this is a hot place of the year and a lot of people go.
Is there 2 lines? I think there's 2 lines, right? Like if you already have your ticket and if you don't. So I think you can kind of walk in.
You know what? That's a great question. I just went up right up to the
said, hey.
Yeah.
Let me in.
Let me in. We're ready. We fed the animals, like they gave us cups with food. And then you can purchase like lettuce, bird food, which is so much fun.
Don't the goats have little trampolines?
The goats?
Yeah, there's little goats and I think they have trampolines. I just thought that was
I don't know if I saw that. Honestly, there was so much that I didn't see. We were there for 5 hours and we saw as much as we could. And just when we thought we saw it all, we're like, oh, there's a whole section over there. Yeah. But it catered to every age. Like my older son, Noah, he's turning 8 and he loved it. My youngest is 2 and he loved it. They had like huge slides and then they had like smaller slides that were the same, but just more age friendly.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And that would be a great place for you to go this weekend if you get a chance. Again, there's so many fun things to do around Middle Tennessee during the fall, really during any season. Me and Daphne were just talking, and I was like, there's so much that you can do around here.
We're so blessed in Middle Tennessee. For those that have been here and never left, like I grew up in South Florida, there was nothing like this.
I mean, it's so nice.
We are so blessed with so many events, family friendly, maybe not kid friendly. Like you have it
You have
all
all the
here.
options.
And I feel like I can never leave Nashville.
Yeah.
We never plan to leave Nashville.
Yeah.
We love it so much.
And it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to have to bid you an adieu.